Ausar Thompson and Ron Holland are about to terrorize the NBA. I want to dive into that in this video. But first, before I do, this video is being brought to you by Bridges and Stone's Family and Relationship Care. If you or someone you care about is struggling with their mental health or relationship, go to bridgesandstones.com and schedule your free consultation today. One brave act today can create a better tomorrow. You know, when I think about Ron Holland and Ausar Thompson, what I think about off the top is the physical profile that generally spells greatness. When you have great positional size for your position, meaning you're a point guard and you just happen to be 6'4", 6'5", or up. When you're a wing player and you happen to be 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", right? When you're a forward and you're 6'7" to 6'10", right? There's something about having the size that gives you a competitive edge. But not just having the size, when you also have the athleticism. When you are a great athlete, when you are a far and away above average athlete, even at the highest level. Like Ausar Thompson is in that 1% with his brother Amen Thompson and the LeBrons and the Zach Levines and the Jaden Ivies and I'm trying to think of some other players, the Russell Westbrooks, the John Morants, the Anthony Edwards. There's that 1% that can do things that the rest of them simply can't. But then not just that, when you have an extremely high competitive motor where you don't have to be motivated at all to give it your all every single possession. When you put all those physical tools and traits and athleticism to absolutely pushing yourself to the max to be able to win each and every possession. But not just that, when you also have the experience of one, having a great work ethic to see yourself progress as you push yourself and dedicate yourself to improving your game from year after year. But then secondly, also seeing that that progress is paying off by allowing you to dominate. You see, both of these individuals, their progression from high school, for one, Ron Holland into the G League, and for Ausar Thompson into the Overtime Elite program, both of them took non-traditional routes, bet on themselves to be able to develop and fully dedicate themselves to their development, to be able to then show up and dominate the competition, to be able to say, I know what I want to do, and I'm betting on me to do it. I don't need to go in this traditional route to college where they're going to ask me to go to class and go to physics or go to chemistry and study hall and I got to be in a dorm with a bunch of. No, I'm a pro. I am a professional level basketball player. This is what I want to do. It's my dream. Just like a professional pianist, a violinist, a painter, a sculptor, ice hockey player, even a baseball player, right? A figure skater. People who know exactly what they want to do and step right into it, right? Whether you're an architect, whether you're somebody who wants to go into carpentry, right? Automotive repair. I don't need to do other stuff. I know what I'm about. I know who I am. And that's who both of these individuals are. They're a hooper. They're a bucket. They are a basketball player. You drop them anywhere and they can hoop. An open gym, an open run, overtime elite, the G League, the NBA. They do what they do. And it was something that we saw almost immediately with Ausar Thompson. All the question marks, all the doubts, all the comments. And I want to get into those things that both of them shared along the way. But despite all of that, the moment they hit Summer League, the moment Ausar Thompson hit Summer League, you went, oh, yeah. No, I see it. I see it. he is an above average NBA athlete who's able to translate that to locking people down on defense, getting out on transition, dunking on people's heads, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, playmaking for others, attacking the basket, distributing, right? Driving straight line and getting to the rim, dunking on people, finishing over the top, right? He was somebody who knew how to maximize his skills for the game of basketball. And this is something that I think many times a lot of these critics, people who, suggest that Ausar shouldn't be starting, I mean, it's just absolutely foolish because they point to things about, well, the jump shot. They don't have that good of a jump shot. And I'm sitting there looking at them. I'm like, do you understand the game of basketball and all the other aspects of what it means to be a basketball player? Tim Hardaway Jr. is on his 5th or 6th team now. Can't seem to stick. And he's got a great looking jump shot. He's had one since he came out of the University of Michigan. Played for the Knicks, played for the Hawks, right? Played for the Mavs, played for this team, for that team. A great jump shot. A really good athlete. But he doesn't do the other basketball things well enough for people to invest in him, to say that we see him as a long-term starter, a cornerstone for a playoff contending team. There are other things than just shooting a basketball at a high clip at volume. And I think that most of these Detroit Pistons fans should understand that, right? But some of them, especially these newer fans, get caught up in some of the rhetoric and they hear these pundits echoing the same sentiments and then they just swallow it and repeat it. They regurgitate it, just like they're in elementary school. Say with me, ABCs, 1, 2, 3, reading, writing, arithmetic, memorize, repeat, regurgitate it. You got an A on the test for saying the same thing the teacher said. Okay, ESPN tells you this, and you repeat the same thing. How about actually learn the game of basketball? Because if you do, you'll recognize that these guys are doing things in the game that translates to wins at a level that most NBA players can never get to. Similar to Ausar Thompson, Ron Holland is a dog on both ends of the court, has a knack for getting to the rim offensively, maximizing his talent and his athleticism to be able to attack defenders, get downhill, blow past his opponent, finish around the rim, pull-ups, floaters, dunking on people's head, getting out in transition, right? Hitting the boards. And then every once in a while showing that he's at least decent enough in his form to knock down jump shots. He may not be super efficient. He may not be a Tim Hardaway Jr. level shooter yet, but he does so many other things that help you to win. And this is why Ausar Thompson and Ron Holland are going to terrorize the NBA. Because we have not seen two wings who can lock you down, who have a high motor, who want to defend with great positional size, athleticism, length, lateral mobility, and a locked-in dedication since, the NBA champion Boston Celtics, since the NBA champion hopeful Los Angeles Clippers when they had Kawhi and Paul George healthy, right? These types of tandems don't come around often, right? You get the Michael Jordan and the Scottie Pippen. I'm not saying offensively that's what they are. What I am saying is defensively, that's the potential that they carry. When you have that level of athleticism and that level of dedication to that end of the floor, these two individuals are going to terrorize offensive wings with their ability to switch, their ability to get into passing lanes, get up into you, defensively, moving their feet without fouling, being physical with you, because both of them fit a great NBA profile. 210, 220 pounds, lean, athletic muscle, 6'11", 7-foot wingspan at 6'7", can jump out the gym, contest your shot, can recover coming off of a screen and block your shot from behind. They are going to be able to do the types of things that really transforms your team. It transforms the identity of your team. It begins to reshape what your team's potential is when you know that you have the type of defenders that you can absolutely shut down an opposing offense. That you can send those two guys and go, yeah, we're not going to have to help. You can guard them straight up. And they do it night in and night out. Ausar Thompson and Ron Holland are coming. And I don't know if they're going to be playing in Summer League together. I would actually love to see Ausar and Ron Holland along with Bobby Clintman, because I think he's going to be solid. And then Marcus Sasser balling out, showing his ability to distribute, create his own shot. And I would love to see this group in Summer League and watch them terrorize Summer League in Vegas. But as always, I want to know what you all think. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Two ball players with that physical profile, with that level of dedication, with that level of size and athleticism and motor and skill to do all these other things, even if it doesn't mean that they're Stephen Curry or Tim Hardaway Jr. But as always, I want to know what you all think. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Drop this video in your group chats and let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'm going to get at you there. Peace.